What's up, everybody? I'm here this morning. I'm going to show you how you can make this amazing sandwich for breakfast in the mornings. Breakfast, dinner, lunch, whenever you want to make it. It's called the Henergy sandwich, and I recently found out about this from my friend Chris Carosa, who ate this in Hawaii. But it actually comes from, I believe it's the Gracie diet. They are real big about combining proper ingredients, making sure you have good proteins, things like that. And the thing that's amazing about this is super quick to prepare, going to give you huge amounts of energy. I eat this in the morning almost every day. And one thing I love about it too is I can eat it before I go surfing, and it doesn't give me upset stomach. It's pretty much all natural, all organic stuff. So it's really, really easy on the digestive tract, which is a big problem I always had, was what can I eat before I go and I'm active. I don't like to have an empty stomach before I surf because I run out of energy super quick. I don't like to eat acidic or processed foods. They tend to not really agree with my stomach that much anymore. So this is my version. It's Henergy 3.0. You can find Henergy and Henergy 2.0. And the reason I'm calling it 3.0 is because I added one little extra thing into it that they don't add into in the other ones. What you're going to need is some basic ingredients. Start with coconut oil. Make sure that if you buy coconut oil, make sure that you buy expeller pressed coconut oil. It's got to be organic. It's got to be expeller pressed. Not all of them will say that on there. You can do some research online and find out. The reason you want to buy expeller pressed is that a lot of the coconut oils nowadays, they're using chemicals to extract the oil from the flesh of the coconut, which, you know, I'm not really down to eat that. I don't know what kind of chemicals they're using to suck out oils. Why not just do it the right way? Get a nice organic product. Pretty expensive. I think this was about 15 bucks over at Mother's Market here in Huntington Beach. But raw, vegan, organic, USDA organic, if you can get that label on there, always buy that. It's got to have that label on there. Not everything you're going to find is going to have that, but if you have the option, go with that. So you need coconut oil. You are going to need eggs. I buy these Sprouts from my local Sprouts here. Try to get the good ones if possible. Eggs laid by cage-free hens. I guess those are pretty decent. You're going to need spinach, kale. You're going to need almond butter, organic crushed almonds. That's all this is right here. You're going to need avocado, and you're going to need some good bread. Now, the reason I'm using this bread is called Eureka. It's got that logo, that USDA organic logo. It's all organic ingredients in this bread. The reason you want to do that is why not? I mean, it's a little bit more expensive. I think this stuff's about $5 or $6 a loaf. But if you're eating 2 slices a day, this loaf is going to last you 2 weeks. So it's really not that expensive. Maybe forego a pack of cigarettes and a 12-pack of beer every couple of weeks, and you can afford to buy some better bread for yourself. That's my theory anyways. So anyways, we've got everything we need here. And first thing I'm going to want to do, coconut oil. This stuff is amazing. Always cook with coconut oil if you can. What I'm finding out is olive oils and things like that, they have a lower burn point. So what's going to happen is you're actually going to be burning your oil while you're cooking it. The coconut oil has a higher burn point, so you're actually not burning the oil while you're cooking it. I don't know all the ins and outs of that. That's a little bit of what I've read about it. And on the, I believe it's the Gracie website, they talk about always using coconut oil. It's got better saturated fats, similar to an avocado and things like that. So step one, real easy. Turn on your broiler. I like toasted bread. I hate toaster ovens or regular toasters because they toast it on both sides. I like it nice and toasted on one side and then soft on the other. I don't like to tear apart the roof of my mouth when I'm eating my food. 1 serving size of this coconut oil is 1 tablespoon. That's way too much. Way too much for me. I mean, that's going to make my food greasy and just real slippery. Use a teaspoon. Half of that is plenty. From what I've done, I've been making this sandwich now for about a month. So take about a teaspoon, medium heat or so. You're going to want to heat up your oil real quick. Medium heat. Just make sure your hands are clean, obviously. Throw that in there, or if they're not, I don't care if you make sure they're clean if you like to eat your food that way. You're done with that. You can put the coconut oil to the side. Get rid of your teaspoon there. What we're going to want to do is take our spinach and our kale and make sure we wash it. That's crucial. I didn't see organic spinach or kale at my supermarket, at Sprouts where I normally shop, so I had to get the regular stuff, which means it's going to have pesticides on it. So I'm going to do a quick wash. Alright, so super quick. This is a pretty easy, simple step. I will just take some of my my kale here. I don't really like the stem part, seems to be a little bit more bitter. Great thing about kale is it combines really well with a lot of different things. It's going to blend right in with your egg whites and your avo and that almond butter I have over there. Tons of fiber in this kale. Gonna make you regular for sure. So that's kind of another added benefit. Make things a little easier on you that way. Get our little bit of spinach here now. The Gracie diet, they talk about originally they just put a big old bunch of spinach in theirs, and then they do another one with just kale. I figured why not add both. Both of them are going to be super good for you. So it's going to be up to you how much kale and how much spinach you want to use. You can see this has got dirt on it, so give it a rinse real quick. You can beat it up if you want, because it's just going to get heated up and cooked into our egg whites. So remember, as we're doing this, that coconut oil is actually getting nice and hot over there, and our broiler, if you have one, should be preheating right now, so our bread is going to toast super quick once it's in there. So don't forget about the bread. When I first started getting my system down with this, I burnt it a few times and it was kind of bummer. So I gave it a quick rinse. I like to just kind of tear it up so that it just mixes around a little better into the egg white patty that we're going to make for our sandwich. You can see I'm kind of shaking. I'm starving right now. So I apologize if I'm kind of rushing through. But anyways, squeeze it out, try to get the water out of there. And then that's going to be just about as much as I like. It'll be up to you. Start it out with just a little bit at first. If you think it's going to be a crazy amount, it's going to be too much, go ahead and cut that in half if you want to try it that way. But that seems to be about enough for me. I'd say it's probably about, I don't know, half to 3/4 of a cup, maybe a half if you compress it down.